We had a fatality over here just about 2 weeks ago at a little side road. It was pretty sad after I read about it. Because the guy came out on a T, and he kind of got down on it. It didn't travel very far, lost control. Bike flipped over, went over sideways actually, but threw him from the side. He landed on his face, scrubbed his nose off and his bottom jaw. That's a very common occurrence when you're riding without a helmet. I don't know what kind of experience level the guy had or anything, or if he just made a mistake. But anyway, he was brain dead at the scene. They kept him alive for 3 days because he was an organ donor. And then they took him off the plug and harvested his organs. All because where I live, people think that you shouldn't wear helmets. They say you're not really a rider if you're wearing a helmet. I don't care. I've seen too many accidents and deaths due to head trauma. I believe 100% in the safety of a helmet. It is a little bit confining if you want to feel the wind in your hair. But you can have just a little tiny accident on a motorcycle and fall off. Hell, you can fall off on your way to the motorcycle, right? And hit your head before you ever get on. So you're not falling off, you're just falling down. And you're dead. It can happen in life. The odds of you falling off of a motorcycle are pretty good. I hate that. Oh, how many times I fell off? I can't count. On dirt riding, I can't count the number of times I've went off my bike. There's just too many times. Now on the street, I've only had one time when I went off, and that was due to a rabbit. But I had a helmet on that time. I still have back pain that was associated with that crash. I was squidding it that day too, except for my helmet and my gloves. But safety is really big, in my opinion. And if you are going to ride or have your kids riding, oh, I seen a lady yesterday riding, and she had a kid on the back of her motorcycle. Both of them didn't have helmets. I was like, golly, you gotta put your kid in a child seat, but you don't gotta put a helmet on him on the motorcycle just because you're in a state that allows you to do that. I don't even know if that was legal, but I know it was wrong, in my opinion. Yeah, that was just scary. I was like, that little kid, kids do a good job holding on, they really do. But you get to hitting some bumps or something, they might lose their grip, and then they slip, and then they're gone. Ain't no way in God's green earth I would let my child on a bike without a helmet on at any age. Of course, you can't control them when they get older, but you can still give them the look because you're their pappy, right? Just give them the look, shake your head, and kids always come around eventually. But I thought it was really sad because there was another guy last year who didn't even have a motorcycle licenses, and he went over to Mount Vernon and he bought himself a Harley, right? It was like, 1200 cc's. It was a big bike. He didn't make it 20 miles. His wife didn't even know that he had went and bought this bike. When the police came and said, hey, your husband had a fatal accident, she didn't even know. He just went over there and bought a motorcycle and killed himself. That morning when he got up, he didn't think, I'm going to fall off this motorcycle that I'm going to go buy. There's nothing wrong with going slow and learning your bike before you get, a little saucy with it, right? That's always a good plan. And I've always thought, in my opinion, that people that get out there and ride on that dirt and in them woods and stuff are safer and do a better job because they learn motorcycle control from a different angle. And when you're riding in the woods and stuff, you're not hammered down, but you're going around obstacles and stuff. So you learn to be more of a one with the machine. Yeah, a lot of people ain't never going to get out there in the woods, and I don't blame them. I mean, you're not going to take your Harley out there. I would, but you're not going to probably. But if you know, if you do, I mean, you know, I live in a big woods, right? You're gonna see these bikes riding through them woods. That's just what's gonna happen. Because somebody has to learn something about dirt control, and I haven't been on dirt in a long time myself. And y'all know I was looking for some tires for this puppy, right? And everyone said, everybody I called, every Honda dealership and everything, well, yeah, you ought to be able to get some. And they don't make them in 16. Now, I did find a pair of Pirelli tires. It's the 60 series. And I was talking about I didn't want the 70-30 tires or whatever they're called. But I looked at them just a minute ago online, and actually I decided I'm going to go with them. I'm going to buy the Pirellis. They're not as aggressive as I would like, but they do offer a lot more control in dirt environments and gravel. And then I watched several videos on it. You just look up Pirelli tires for a Honda Rebel, and one old boy will pop up, and yeah, I'm gonna buy them babies, as long as the front one, well, here's what I'm gonna do. If the front one is not as aggressive as the back, I'll buy 2 back tires, and I'll make it aggressive. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna try to do that this week. I doubt if it'll happen this week though. It's with this COVID thing, it's taken forever to get anything in that seems like is bigger products. Smaller products seem to make it okay. Damn, can't trust FedEx though. Matter of fact, I better not even try to send it to my house. I'll have to buy them online. Maybe I'll just have my local Honda dealer buy them for me, and then I'll go get them from them. Hell, maybe I'll let them put them on. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Spread the wealth around, right? Get somebody else to do the work for you. Woo! Blue Mound Road. That's where I'm at today, guys. This is Blue Mound Road and Ash Lane. Come on, Ryder. But that will make this bike a lot more off-road capable, I believe. Hopefully I can get them ordered this week and get them put on this week. But I better get home so I can do that, because it's still early in the day. Yes, it is morning. Oh, that looks like a rain cloud up there, but it ain't supposed to rain. But where I live, you can't trust the weatherman. He's been wrong 10 out of 10 times this year. I swear to gosh, he's been wrong. I don't know what's wrong with the weatherman lately, but they ain't been doing a very good job. I'm a perfectionist, you know that, and I'm thinking that that little bit, this being off just a little bit, I'm gonna have to pull this thing back apart just so it'll be perfect, you know? Just so it'll be perfect. Because it wasn't even their mistake, it was my mistake. But I can fix it. I will fix it. Woo. Look at all the bee boxes, guys. Everybody be kind to bees. If the bees die, we die. Just saying. That's why I keep bees. I got 9 hives, and I'm gonna be starting spreading them around. If I buy this other chicken farm or whatever, I'm gonna set me up a bunch of hives over there and let them produce more little baby bees. But I think this is just my opinion, I think it is the corn killing the bees. You know that you cannot get corn that's considered organic. You can get it, but you can't repopulate it, because when corn puts out its little, you know, its baby making mechanism, the pollen goes everywhere. And if you have corn in this field that's organic and corn over here is not organic, they'll cross-pollinate each other. It's true. But corn is a worthless staple anyway. It's just there to be a filler food, or to make gasoline or some other product, right? Corn tastes good, but That's as far as it goes. I got the wind is going up my shorts and blowing my cojones. Blowing on my cojones. That's a kiss from Mother Nature now, let me tell you. Wind up the shorts. See? Yeah, it's my dirty squid shorts, guys. I've been working in the yard, and my shorts were already dirty because I got up so damn early. I fell asleep at 8 o'clock last night. I couldn't believe that. I just laid down for a minute and fell asleep. I was shocked. I was real shocked. Hey, I know where we're at. This road is going to bring me out on 161, and I'm going to hook a right. I might as well stop at the store and pick up a pint of whiskey for tonight, so I don't got to go back later, right? Right? I say, hey, that's prudent. I got saddlebags now, guys. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them or not. They got saddlebags. Oh, you already saw that video? Okay, never mind. They seem to be riding real good, and I got the kind of where I could just unhook them and take them and put them in the truck or put them in a side box. Because I didn't want bigger ones that are, you know, permanently mounted. May not want them all the time. And I definitely don't want them sitting on the back of the truck on the motorcycle at all. Oops. Somebody's making a turn and they are signaling in advance. Way in advance. And that's okay. I like them LED turn signals up there. You can notice them nicely. Oh, I found me not a tail tidy, but another set of tail lights and turn signals that are integrated, and they're only like $14. Now I'm going to go ahead and order them. But I may not be making that video for a while because I don't know when they'll come in, and I'm probably going back to work. So hell, it might be 2 months before I get around to making that video. Because when I go back out here in a few days, I'm planning on staying out for a couple of months if I can find the freight out there to keep me busy. Planning on it. Oh well, hell, I have to come home and get them if I want to get them tires installed. I definitely want to hit the dirt roads. Oh, it's really muggy. Muggy, I say. Look at this rider up here being all careful, taking instructions properly, doing a good job, not getting on it in the corners till these tires are broke in. That's responsible riding. I love the tires on that bike up there. Too bad I can't get none for this bike. Well, you can't always get what you want. They say that the Honda Rebel is the most versatile bike for modifying. Oh, well, the Grom is actually more. But they say this is they said for personalizing. When they're talking about personalization, they're talking about, you know, everything. But like you can get a different tank for it, but it's still the same darn tank. It's just got a cover on it. All kinds of stuff like that. So I don't think it's near as friendly for mods as they sell it to be. And what are you going to do? Change the seat, put a tail tidy on it, maybe change your bars. And that's about it, unless you want to get into some big money. Because to go with a different wheel, I haven't been able to find anything at all that will fit it, unless I custom order it from somewhere in England or Vietnam. And I bet that costs a lot of money to custom order wheels. Yeah, definitely bet it does. And the only way you're going to get is to go to a bigger wheel size anyway. I don't know. I would love to have the spoked wheels over the cast aluminum wheels, but I ain't gonna do it, I don't think. because I figure I'll ride this bike for the rest of this year. I want to get about 6,000 miles on it, maybe 7, before I get rid of it, because it's been such a good bike. I want to feel like it had its quality time with me, and I think that would be a good spot. I think that, well, I'm at 2,600 miles now. Yeah, I don't think there's no problem getting it up to 7,000 or so this year. Oh, yeah. I've just got to fix the shifter there. And it's funny, I googled this issue, and no one is having problems with that shifter at all. No one. But I am. So that's why I think it's the road salt. The brine. Yeah, the brine, the liquid brine that they spray on the roads. I'm guaranteed. I bet some testicles on it. I'll bet my testicles that's what it is. Now, you're not going to get said testicles if I lose. If you might get some money. You want to bet some money? I don't know. Alright, well, anyway, I got to get up out of here because I'm going to be home shortly. And I got a ton of work to do. So you got to be kind of rough on that shifter to get it to go where you want it to go. I don't like being rough. I'm a gentleman. I may not be a gentleman, but I'm a gentleman. Anyway, talk to you later. Catch you on the other side, not the flip side.